All right, people, since I'm feeling nice and dandy, and I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and talk a little bit today about what past recessions tells us about home prices and the market. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, we're hitting a recession, everything's gonna go, hit the fan, and this is not gonna happen. This is 2008. Some of you are panicking. Some are like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And this is why I'm here to educate you guys. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are someone who closely follows the economy or not. Chances are you've heard whispers of upcoming recession. Yes, we've been hearing this for a long time. I think it's been over a year now, or under a year. So economic conditions are determined by a broad range of factors. So rather than explaining them each in depth, let's lean on the experts and what history tells us to see what what lies ahead of us, As Greg McBride, Chief Financial Analyst at Bankrate says, 2 3/3 economists are forecasting a recession in 2023. Okay, what does a recession mean for the housing market? So as talk about a potential recession grows, you may be wondering what recession could mean for the housing market. So this is the whole thing. What does it mean for the housing market? Means free houses? No. But here's a look at the historical data to show what happened in real estate during previous recessions to help prove you why you shouldn't be afraid of what recession could mean for the housing market today. So a recession doesn't mean that falling home prices are going to be like, oh my gosh, you know what? 2 for 1, give me 2, give me 3. Yay! It's such a clearance deal. No, we're not going in clearance, people. Okay, so what does that mean? So to show that home prices don't fall every time there's a recession, it helps to turn to historical data. As the graph below illustrates, and this is what I'm going to talk about, you guys, about the graph and all that. Looking at recessions going all the way back to 1980. Oh my gosh, why are we talking about 42 years ago? Shh. I was born in 85. I'm an 85 baby. But anyways, we're not talking about my age here. Let's concentrate. Let's go back to what's going on and what does it mean with the whole housing recession in this market. So home prices appreciate in 4 of the last 6 of them. So this means, historically, when the economy slows down, it does not mean home values will fall. So that doesn't mean recession. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that when a recession happens, doesn't mean that bottom hits with the housing market. No. I mean, there's a lot of things that entail to that, and we can talk about that and discuss, but I'm going to explain to you guys what happened during the last 6 recessions. And yes, you know what? So it doesn't mean that houses are going to fall house prices are going to fall, but home price during the last 6 recessions. So what happened in 1980, there was an appreciation of 6.1%. That means, and I'm going to be talking about the last 6 recessions and, the last 6 recessions. So in 1980, 6.1% appreciation. And I talked about this in some of my other videos too. Just check out my YouTube channel. All right, so in 1981, 3.5% appreciation. 1991, there was a depreciation of negative 1.9%. 2001, there was an appreciation of 6.6%. 2008, yes, that's when everybody remembers 15 years ago. Oh my gosh. There was a negative 19.7%. In 2020, we did have a recession, and it was an appreciation of 6%. Yes, actually, yes, we did. So what does that mean? Most people remember that the housing crisis in 2008 because that's like, wow, everybody remembers. I bought a house in 2009 actually, and think another recession would be a repeat of what happened to the housing then. And this is what gets stuck in your guys' heads. You guys think that this is going to be like 2008, and I've explained to you guys every single video that I've been doing lately. I'm telling you guys, no, this is not 2008. But today's housing market isn't about the crash because of the fundamentals of the market are different than they were in 2008. And according to experts, home prices will vary by market and may go up or down depending on the local area. Didn't I tell you guys this? Okay. So But the average of their 2023 forecast shows prices will net neutral nationwide, not fall drastically like they did in 2008. There's so many things that we have to look at because it's not like a lot of people have equity. A lot of people have over $150,000 in equity. They're sitting in their house. Even if they have it on the market, they still have equity. So this is why, the guidelines to get a house is like, okay, give me your firstborn child. Okay, I know it's not like that, but I'm just exaggerating a little bit, making it a little bit entertaining. But people, they will take a look at your work history, meaning your history of in the past 24 hours. They will call your freaking employer before closing. They will ask you for bank statements, same day or before closing, 24 to 48 hours. Oh yeah, they will. They will make sure that you don't have anything suspicious or anything unusual transferred to your account. Yeah, I know because I went through that. Believe me, I did. And I'm about to go through that again. Anyways, so a recession means falling mortgage rates. Research also helps paint the picture of how a recession could impact the cost of financing a home. So this means, what does that mean? Interest rates and all that. What does that mean for you guys? So, and this is what I'm going to tell you guys. Historically, each time the economy has slowed down, mortgage rates have decreased. And this is what I'm telling you guys. If you are a buyer, you have a small window to buy. But so a recession means falling mortgage rates, which it's good because then that means we are going to be, a lot of buyers are going to start coming back into the market, and they have already started. So in 1980, interest rates changed between a negative 4.25%, which is a change. In 1981, there was a change of negative 5%, meaning that the interest rate went down. 1991, a negative 2.25%. 2001, negative 0.63%. 2008, negative 1.13%. And 2020, negative 1%. So what is that telling you? So Fortune explains mortgage rates typically fall during an economic slowdown. So if you guys saw that video that I posted, if you're waiting for that 3% interest rate, think again, people. Think again. So over the past 5 recessions, mortgage rates have fallen an average of 1.8% points from the peak seen during the recessions through it. It's just like, okay, so what are we doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys expecting? So what does that mean for you? A recession in this, what does recession means in a market or in this market? Okay, so, and in many cases, they continue to fall after the fact as it takes some time to turn things around, even when the recession is technically over. All right, so now I want to ask you guys, will you guys buy a house now? What will you guys do? Do you think it's the best time to buy? I want you guys to post that on the comments. Is it the best time to buy? After you guys have seen this video and the previous video too, and the video from yesterday. Think about it. Let me know. I want to know your comments. Okay, so in 2023, market experts say mortgage rates will likely stabilize below the peak we saw last year. So yes, last year was crazy. We even saw 7% interest rates. That's because mortgage rates tend to respond to inflation. And this is what I told you guys. When inflation is high, interest rates are high. When inflation is low, interest rates are low. The same thing. When interest rates are high, you can buy a smaller house. When interest rates are low, then you can buy a bigger house, right? Okay. So, you know what? And early signs show inflation is starting to cool. If inflation continues to ease, rates may fall a bit more, but days of 3% are likely behind us. And this is what I told you guys yesterday. So the big takeaway is you don't need to fear the word recession when it comes to the housing. I mean, in fact, experts say a recession would be a mild and housing would play a key role in a quick economic rebound. And we're not talking about breakups here. It's like, okay, so I just broke up with my boyfriend, so who wants to be my rebound? No, we're not talking about that type of rebound. We're talking about that it's actually rebounding. It's actually helping the market because it opens the opportunity for buyers to take advantage and buy, because the interest rates are decreasing, they have less competition, and who doesn't want to get into a house? And like I keep on saying, marry the house, divorce the rate. As the 2022 CEO outlook from KPMG says, global CEOs see a mild and short recession, yet optimistic about global economy over a 3-year horizon. More than 8 out of 10 anticipate a recession over the 12 months, and more than half expecting it to be mild and short. And this is why I'm saying this recession is not going to hit hard. It's just going to be mild and short. And this is why I keep on saying, you guys if you are a buyer and you're looking to buy, it's a small window you have to buy. Because once it's gone, it comes back to a seller's market. I cannot predict what's going to go on later on. I can just tell you what's going on in 2023 right now and what we're talking about. But while history doesn't repeat itself, we can learn from the past. According to historical data, in the most recessions, home values have appreciated and mortgage rates have declined. And yes, houses are going to continue appreciating. And and I'll tell you, the 2 years that we didn't see an appreciation was in 1991 and 2008. That's when we didn't see any type of appreciation. So think about that. Let me know if you guys have any comments. If you guys are looking of buying or selling, let me know. Let's look at the data. Let's see what you guys are looking, what you guys are thinking, and go from there. So I hope this helps. I hope you guys are not scared of recession. And I hope you guys understand what past recessions tells about the housing market today. So this is Cindy Pressgrace with Cindy's Realty Group. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and let me know. Subscribe, share, and comment. Subscribe, share, and comment for more, right? Or let me know. Have a beautiful day.